it was sent now. Bam. Can you see that? This is what was an AutoCAD, and this is the new what we modified. Hello everyone, this is the episode 2 of the Azure DevOps Lab AZ400. So the first thing we are supposed to do now is to sign in into the GitHub account. If you don't have one, please sign up. Fork a repository which is spoon knife. So I'm going to fork this repo, spoon knife, and we can just do this, fork that. Let's leave the name the way it is. That's okay for me. Except if you want to change anything to choice. Good. So if you look at this now, we have forked the repo from AutoCAD, right? So let's go to the setting. Let's even see what page is loading for this. So what we are just going to do is first, let's go to, you can see this is main and this is, let's quickly enable this feature here, issues, because we're going to use that in this class. Then let's go to pages here under code and automation. And we're going to change this one to main. So the essence of changing this to main is to see the link that is sort of hosted in this repo. That's, let's see, good, we have it. So we just want to do is to visit the site. This is the site that is hosted on that page. However, what we want to do in this class, right, is to create an issue, right? So how do you create an issue? You can see issue is here. Click on issue. So you can just decide to go to new issues. Then what title do we need to put? Let's just put this. Let's put this title right up. Whatever you want to put it, but it's your choice. So the labels, I want to put an enhancement. This is your choice, whatever, because we want to enhance what is showing on this page. So I'm going to put enhancement here as the issue we're trying to hold on. So let's even what is going to be the project. Let's put this DevOps called intro projects. That's that. Then we need to add a milestone. Let's just leave it that way. So this one is shown unable to click. So when you see something like this, you can just refresh your page, refresh and make sure. In fact, let me click on something else and come back to it and repeat that process. So you see that it will. Let me come back to that issue. So okay, what's the label? I'm assigning this to myself again. Label we are trying to enhance as so this is an enhancement issue. In projects we are picking the project that we create in the first lab, which is lab AM01. So let's create an issue like that. Can you see? So index looks right upstairs. So from the project, we can see that the project is the status is none. So let's put that status as let's say in progress. Go to the project, update the project. So let's quickly link the projects that we use in the first lab. Let's link that. Let's go back to the spoon knife that was fucked. So now if you look at this, we have main here. And don't forget, if you make a mistake here, that means you've tampered with another person's code or the base of the whole thing. So I'm going to change this main to my own branch. Let me just give my own branch a name. Let me say update index.html. So that's my own branch. So this is my own branch. So and then now I can modify whatever I want to modify without tampering with the main branch, right? Now let's quickly modify the index.html. Let's so you can see edit. Then we want to pick from here to the end. We're committing this one. So we can decide to just write modify it what was done. We'll commit that. Then we're going to go back to the CSS on that main as well, on on my own branch rather. So there's the part I want to put there. Let me just copy and paste here. 17. Let me edit from then commit. So here I can decide to so I can leave the commit message the way it is, then put a description, let's say modify. That's okay. So I can just commit that change. Remember, you're committing this change to your own branch, right? Now let's navigate back to the spawn knife itself. So this is spawn knife itself. Let's change this one to this index.html. Right. So here I want to contribute. Remember, that's one of the reasons for this class, open pull request. So here I can pick this base repository up to cat spawn knife. So that's what I want to choose. I want to choose Azure Tutor as my own. So that's my own pull request. So let me, since I also worked on CSS. So let me add CSS. Add style to CSS. Since I worked on index and CSS. So this is okay for me now. All I just need to do is to quickly create this pull request. Create this pull where you can see checking for the ability to match, right? And the next thing is to match whatever you want to do. So just confirm match. This color will change. Good. So you can see pull request successfully matched and closed. Okay. Let me delete it. Let me delete it and go and check. No issues. So let me just delete this one mark as complete. Completed the project now. Let's check what we have. So you can see we have status as this is a new issue we just created and it's truly done. Right? If you look at it on the board as well, it will be moved to done here, which is what we've done. So if you want to just verify that, okay, whatever we've done, this one, have we actually implemented what we need to implement? Let me go back to the spawn knife, that's the repository, and go and check the new page that we have. If I refresh this page, it will show us the new page that we have, but I don't want to do that. I just want us to be able to compare what we have. So all I need to do is to come to settings and go to the pages here, right? So under pages, you can see, let's visit website now. Bam, can you see that? This is what was an AutoCAD, and this is the new, what we modified the hosting or the website to. I hope this one helps someone in your DevOps journey. Thank you for joining.